The Chosen has just released its season 5 official trailer, and I'm really looking forward to it. I want to react to the trailer with you all, and then I want to go through some really interesting information that's come out this week about the future of The Chosen season. But first, let's watch this trailer together.
You must know something. I do believe that Jesus is most likely the Messiah.
Why?
Why what?
Why do you believe that?
I've seen too much.
Then why are you doing this?
I suppose I have not seen enough.
Jerusalem, Jerusalem.
You can run on for a long time.
My house shall be called a house of prayer, but you make it a den of thieves!
By what authority are you doing these things? My own!
Oh!
Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
We have a problem. Jesus operates entirely outside our jurisdiction.
Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees! Stop this at once!
The world is changing, and Jesus offers a vision to redeem it.
He's not the Messiah!
Tell them that God's gonna cut you down.
Declaring yourself a sovereign. Rome will descend on us all!
Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
The Pharisees are plotting to arrest Jesus of Nazareth.
Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
I want peace, just like you. If you go through with this, our alliance is over.
Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
There is talk of a collaborator from within of his own followers.
Go and tell that midnight rider.
City's on edge. If you succeed, I'll be the one left to pick up the pieces.
Go tell that long-tongued liar.
I ask that you keep your distance from me in Jerusalem these next few days.
Why?
Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
You serpents! How will you escape being condemned to hell?
What have you done?
Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
Oh, The Chosen, The Last Supper. All right. I gotta say, these some of these visuals in this trailer are wild. Like, even just all of this right here. Like, take a look at this. Look at that production value on some of these shots, like these night fire scenes. Man, that's pretty solid. This is kind of a next level of cinematics that I haven't seen from the show. And another thing that really strikes me with this trailer is that there's a lot of crowds, but the crowds do seem to be in a particular area, right? So like in the temple. They're in Jerusalem for this season, so it is going to be super fascinating to me to see how much of a general vibe visually that they can capture, making this feel like a city that's full, right? A city that is completely full of people. And then the other thing that I noticed from this trailer is just simply the fact that it has a lot of specific moments, but I'm noticing there's only a handful of settings, like scenes, looks. This trailer's utilizing what kind of feels like a smaller part of an entire season. So I'm curious if this is actually a lot of footage from the first couple of episodes of season 5 and not really the whole part. Now, they do show the Last Supper in here, and so I'm pretty sure the Last Supper is going to be pretty close to the end of the season. But there's just a lot of temple stuff. There's a lot of flipping of the tables. There's a lot of arguments amongst the Pharisees, and obviously the scene with Judas as the trailer opens. So we'll see how that all plays out. But it does kind of seem like for an entire season of a show, although this feels like a full trailer, it does also still kind of feel limiting as far as the visual side. So I think they're hiding a good bit from us still. I also wanted to bring up the fact that this past weekend, I believe, Dallas Jenkins did a live stream and really dropped a bomb on the Chosen fan base about the future of the show. And we know for the Chosen specifically, after this season, we have season 6 and 7. And then they're going to move on to other shows like, I think, Joseph and Moses. And there's going to be, I think they're doing Acts as well. There's going to be a handful of other shows. But this was huge news because there was always the promise that The Chosen is going to remain free on the Chosen app, so it can reach as many people as possible. And he came on and did a live stream and said, hey, all of you may have seen over the years that The Chosen has popped up on a bunch of different streamers: Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime Video, Peacock. It's been around. The Chosen app has always been the place to find it free. And he's saying that as they're looking into the future and reaching as many people as possible with the show, to reach their goal, they have to speed up. They need some help. Also, to be able to fulfill the ambitions of the show down the road, they have to have more money interjected into it, because although the public support of the show is getting it made, the marketing and the expansion and the translations and all of the stuff that The Chosen as a LLC does, it's not quite reaching as far as it needs to, right? It's reaching very far, but not on the level that they believe it can and should be. They actually signed with Amazon Prime, and he actually addresses how it's still going to be free on The Chosen while also being behind the Amazon Prime Video paywall, right? And how it's going to be exclusive to Prime Video and The Chosen app and nowhere else. And it's going to be, I guess, a multi-year contract that it's going to live on Prime and The Chosen app exclusively. So he explains the rules, because legally, I mean, they're paying for exclusivity. So how is this going to work? So let's listen to what he has to say to learn some of the rules and how this is going to work.
So as part of this deal, in exchange for what what Prime Video is bringing to the table, Prime Video, yes, will get, okay, so pay attention. This is how it's going to affect the streaming windows. They are going to get the first exclusive streaming window after the theatrical release. So for 90 days after, so there's going to be the release of the 8 episodes of season 5, and then 90 days it will be exclusively on Prime Video here in the States, which means that after the release, the season finale, there's 90 more days, and then it will be in the Chosen app. And so for you overseas, the international streaming windows, we're going to provide you those dates in the near future. We haven't worked all of those out just yet, but don't worry. It's not going to be long. It's not going to be a big wait after us or anything like that. But some of these streaming windows are going to be different in different places. So just stay tuned. We're going to have more information on that soon.
Now, this is super interesting to me because when I heard this, my brain instantly went to, well, what happened last year? Remember when they had the whole issue with Angel Studios, a legal issue that required them to delay the release of The Chosen Season 4 on the Chosen app? It was delayed for a few months, and it wasn't the expected release. And so when I did a video, now I went to the theaters and watched it. When I did my video doing like a review of some of the episodes, I got tons and tons of comments of people asking me when it was coming out on the Chosen app and why can I not watch this yet? Like, I can't find it. And I responded to as many as I could, and everyone just didn't seem to be in the know that there was a legal issue. We're doing theatrical releases again. And when I say we, I'm talking about the Chosen fan base, right? We're going to go to the theater again and watch The Chosen. As he said, it's still going to come out for free on the Chosen app. But again, there's going to be a multi-month delay, about a 3-month delay after the end of the theatrical run of season 5 until you can watch it for free. So if you have Prime Video, which lucky for a lot of people, if you use Amazon a lot, you have Prime Video already. It's not like a Netflix. But people who watch it for free, I suspect are probably feeling a type of way about this. But again, there is an element to this, and I've mentioned in the past that if you enjoy the show and you've been a fan of this show for years at this point, there's an expectation that's like, if you have some money, you need to support the show. This is a huge experiment, and especially for me as a filmmaker who lives in the production world and sees how films and production costs are budgeted and funded, like, it's very important that a show like The Chosen, that started as an indie thing and is still an indie project, it's still being funded by the public. Like, we're living in a big shift in how media gets funded and paid for and then enjoyed by the public. And so if you're a fan of this show, I just gotta say, like, you gotta support it, or you need to just support it verbally and not complain, all right? This is really good for The Chosen. And you should watch that live stream that he broke down all the details. There's going to be so many benefits by signing with Prime Video for The Chosen. There's just going to be so many more opportunities that they don't currently have. And if you don't have money to support, you should at least say, that's fine. It's great that they're on Prime Video. If I don't have Prime Video and I want to watch it for free, I'm willing to wait. Be patient and support them with your patience, right? And then there's another element where it's like, if you don't want to give specifically to the episodes, like monetarily, even going and seeing them in the theaters, it benefits you because you don't have to wait. You see the actual release of them, and it's just for a couple movie tickets. So I wanted to just highlight the theater release dates. So part 1 is going to be episodes 1 and 2. It's going to be in theaters March 28th. Episodes 3 through 5 are going to be on April 4th, and then episodes 6 through 8 are going to be on April 11th. I think they're actually doing an IMAX release for a weekend or something for part 1. So best believe I'm going to be getting myself to IMAX. A little over a month away, we'll be able to watch this in theaters. So I appreciate it. Leave your comments. Let me know all your thoughts. Let me know what you're excited about season 5, and let me know what you think of the whole deal that they've signed with Prime Video. Let me know your opinion on it. Love to hear your thoughts in the comments there.